The Texans have gotten themselves into a couple of drag-out fights in recent weeks, although they ultimately have been the ones dragged out. They still only have one win, 12-1. But they acquitted themselves well against the Cowboys last week, and they took the Chiefs to overtime. I thought this one would be just a blowout because the Chiefs understand that the Texans aren't as bad as their record would suggest, and the Chiefs trying to keep themselves in position to get that 1 seed. The Chiefs have had some sluggish moments of late. This was just a great opportunity for them to come out and flex their muscles and get it done, but they were ultimately unable to make it happen as the Chiefs win their 7th straight AFC West title, They're now 11-3, and there it is. Jerick McKinnon, after the fumble from Davis Mills that gave the short field to the Chiefs, Jerick McKinnon scores his 2nd touchdown of the day, and the Chiefs win. On another day when Patrick Mahomes just does Patrick Mahomes things, and we talked about it earlier with Justin Herbert. The Chiefs just let him do his thing. They know what he can do, and they let him do it. And it's not buttoned up. It's not always pretty, but far more often than not, it's effective, Myles.
This was one of the biggest plays of the game. 3rd down and 5, Chiefs way backed up in their own territory, and they need a 1st down. And so who does Patrick Mahomes look to but Travis Kelce, breaking every single rule in the quarterback handbook by rolling to his right and then firing back across his body to his left. But it was a fastball, and it got there, and somehow Travis Kelce made the play. And Mahomes, when you're 36 of 41, you make your last 20 passes. This was a week where Patrick Mahomes wanted to be much better than he was last week against the Denver Broncos. That was obvious. And Eric Bieniemy talked about it during the week where it's like, hey, man, Patrick, you got to move on from that stuff that you did wrong in that last game. We got to move on to the next play. But I think there was that sense of urgency from Patrick Mahomes, Mike. And I know you talked to him after the game. And obviously, he played pretty out of his mind in that game.
And one of the things that really impresses me about him, he has never changed during his time in the NFL. He's the same kid who came out of Texas Tech. He will take the time to talk on the phone after a game whenever I ask for him. They've never told me no. Now, I don't ask for him every week. It was the first time I've asked for him this year. But he makes himself available, and he engages in a real conversation. I'm not going to name names, but some folks, it's one cliche after another. It's one, this is what I'm supposed to say after another. It never feels like a true back and forth with thoughtful responses. With Patrick Mahomes, it is always a thoughtful response. It's a meaningful response. It was a fun conversation. And he explained to me in relation to that, what Chris Sims called a hook shot throw to Travis Kelce, for him, because I said, do you ever amaze yourself? Do you ever go back and watch those plays and say, I can't believe that happened? And he said, for him, those things happen when he slips into panic mode. The throw to Jerick McKinnon last week, panic mode. Left-handed throw, panic mode. Some of his best plays have been, I'm in panic mode, I'm running around, and I hope a guy gets open. And he said they practice that. They practice it in training camp. They lean fully into what makes him great, and they work at it so when it happens in a game, they have a better chance of something good happening then. That's how you coach a rare talent. You just don't say go do your thing during the game. You say go do your thing during practice. We're going to try to harness this. We're going to try to establish some patterns. We're going to try to get you as comfortable as you can be when you're running around with your hair on fire. That's what makes him so special, and that's what makes the Chiefs so unique, and it makes them very much alive for the number 1 seed in the AFC. He did say he was watching the Bills game Saturday night, rooting for the Dolphins. He understands it's good to be the 1 seed. But if they have to go to Buffalo, they'll go to Buffalo. And I'm sure they'll give us a hell of a game wherever they may end up playing the Bills if they do cross paths. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.